Guys, it's Kenzie. Welcome back to a new vid. I get lots of questions about like individual piercings, so this is going to be a video strictly about my piercings. I filmed this video a while ago and I just fucking hated how it came out, so I was like, I'm just gonna refilm it. Okay, mama might beat my ass for this video because there's something she don't know about. I'm gonna start with my tongue. My tongue is like probably the one that I get the most questions about. So I have surface tongue piercing, or it's called a scoop too, I'm pretty sure. People think that I have venom bites, which I think it's what it's called, which is two tongue piercings that go all the way through. This is a surface piercing, so it's literally just like it's pierced through horizontally. It's just like a chunk of skin, you know. There you go, boys. So it was not painful at all. Like, if I were to rate it on a 1 to 10 like scale, I would say it was probably like a 1 or a 2. Like, it was not painful at all. It wasn't painful, but like I could feel it happening. I don't know if that makes any sense. You feel the pressure of something going through your tongue, but it wasn't painful. Like, I wasn't like, fuck, dude, that was fucking gnarly. It was very quick. There was no pain, at least for me. The worst part about this piercing was probably the healing. Literally, I could not eat anything. Like, it was so painful to eat. It was ridiculous. My tongue was so swollen. After a good week, I want to say, it was all fine. And it doesn't get in the way when I eat. Like, I think like maybe once out of the whole time that I've had this piercing, I've like bit on it. And other than that, like, it doesn't get in the way. But it's pretty dope. Let's talk about my ears. I have makeup on my tunnels. I started stretching, I want to say the 7th grade. You're probably like, oh my god, that's young, bitch, what? But yeah, I want to say, yeah, I started in the 7th grade and I'm now a senior in high school and I still love these shits. Stretching your ears, like, obviously is not going to be the funnest like sensation. It's not going to be pain-free, but it kind of depends on the stretches. By the way, I'm at 7/16. Yeah, and I was at a 1/2 inch before, but I had to go down because of cheer, because like my ears were already at 7/16 for such a long time, and when I went up, like, I would always have to take my earrings out for cheer. After practice was over and I went to put my earring back in, it was so painful, so I just went down. I'm thinking about going back up, but I don't know because I like this size. I'm all over the place. Okay, so yeah, I started stretching in 7th grade. I don't know, I don't care if that's young, I don't know. Like, certain stretches hurt more than others. There were a lot that I was like, oh, that was nothing. But here's the key. If you're gonna stretch your ears, after you stretch them, you need to let them heal completely before you go up another size. So I would wait like 2 to 3, sometimes 4 weeks in between stretches just to make sure that they were really healed, because if they're not, if you just like stretch back to back to back in like a matter of like a couple days, you're gonna fuck your shit up. You're gonna wreck your ears, bitch, okay? I'd say that would probably be the key thing if you want to minimize the pain. And it also prevent like blowouts and infections and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Another tip I would say is don't get a kit from Amazon. I got a kit from Amazon when I first started stretching my ears, and the sizing was not correct at all. I just wouldn't trust that because at least the kit I got from Amazon was not accurate in the sizing. If you're gonna get a kit, I would say go to Spencer's or Hot Topic. I think they both sell kits. I know Spencer's does. It's awkward as hell going in there with your mom though. Like, I'm sitting there picking out earrings and then there's a whole wall of fucking fake dicks next to us and I'm like, wow, this is awkward. When I was stretching my ears, I would use Gauge Balm, which you can get online anywhere. It'll really help the taper go through. I think my worst stretch was a 2 gauge to a 0. Was that the one? I think it might have been a 2 gauge to a 0. Mine are completely healed now. When they were healing, I would just clean them. I would soak them in sea salt. I occasionally like will massage them with some type of oil. And now that mine are completely healed, I take them out and clean them in the shower as opposed to doing a full on fucking process. I don't know. No, I'm just not a girly person, so like I don't fuck with little cute little frilly like pearls and little bows or a ladybug. Moving on to my nose piercings. I've had this side done a total of 3 times and this side only once. When I first got this one pierced, I did it myself. I think like maybe in 8th grade or something, and I got a cavity filled and my whole face was numb, and I was like, this is the time to do it, you know, because I was a little pussy back then. So I did it and I had it for a while, and then it got like ripped out by a towel or something. That is the worst thing. If you're in the shower and like you're like drying your face or something and the towel rips out your nose ring, Oh my god, that shit is lethal. Okay, so I just didn't put it back in because I was like, that was intense. Like, no. Second time I went and got it done professionally, and I took it out because of cheer. And then the third time, Drew did it, and the scar tissue on here was mean. Okay, it was fucking intense. She had to like, she pushed it and it got kind of stuck, and she had to push even harder. The first time I did it by myself, didn't even feel it, so I can't rate that. The second time when I went and got it done, I would say it was probably like a 3 out of 10. It really wasn't that bad. And then the third time with all the scar tissue, it was probably like a 5 or 6 out of 10. And then this one, I only had it done once, and that was like an easy like 3 out of 10. It wasn't bad. My eyes watered, and I was like, fuck. But yeah, the nose is tolerable as long as you get it done once. If you get it done 3 times, there's gonna be some hard ass scar tissue on there, and it's gonna really fuck your life up. Okay, so then I have my belly button done. My belly button was probably one of my easiest piercings. I did not feel it at all. It was like my tongue, where I just felt the pressure, but there was no pain with it. A lot of people either say that it hurts really bad, or you don't feel it at all. Thank God I was one of the people that didn't feel it at all, because I remember when I first was getting done, I think I was 14, I was shitted because everybody either said it hurts really bad or it doesn't hurt at all, and I was like, on the way there I was like, oh my god, what if I'm one of those people that it hurts really bad? The healing on that was like about a year. I know a lot of bitches that changed it before it was healed, and then they were like, oh my god, my belly button's infected. I'm like, bitch, why do you think? Huh? Because you got your grabby little hands down there changing your belly button every 2 seconds. I like high-waisted jeans. Those are my favorite kind of jeans because they avoid the muffin top, you know. Sometimes my jeans would get caught on it, and it was the worst feeling, but it really wasn't that bad. I would recommend it. Before I talk about my last piercing, some other piercings I've had. I had my smiley for a very short period of time. It fell off when I was sleeping. Thank God I didn't swallow it. It fucking like fell off, and somehow I found it in my bed. It wasn't that bad. I barely felt it. It was like a little pinch. And if you don't know what the smiley is, it's the philtrum right here. I really want my anti-tragus, I think is what it's called, but the scarring on it is just gnarly. I had my second holes, and then I was starting to stretch my second holes. They were pierced like too close to my main ear piercing, and so there was just no room for all that going on, so I just took them out. So my last piercings is my nipples. Sorry, Mom. This is awkward. See you downstairs. Don't give me the stank eye. So, okay. So the first one was not that bad. Well, it was bad, but not that bad. It was probably like a 6 out of 10, the first one. And it just kind of like shocks you, and you're like, oh, okay. It was painful, but not excruciating, you know? And then the second one, bitch, damn near passed the fuck out. It was so much worse. It was probably like a 8 or a 9 out of 10. And it like fucking fucked me up. I was laying there and I was like, what? They're healed now. They take like a year to heal. Like when you first get them, they kind of ooze and it's gross. And then like, I know, sorry. This is nasty. And then like, I don't know, it just slowly goes away, and then they start healing it. But like, don't even get me started on getting them caught on things. If you get them caught on anything, it is the worst pain ever. Your whole soul just exits your fucking body for a second. I think I have a fairly high pain tolerance, and that feeling is literally so bad. Straight up 10 out of 10 pain, maybe even over 10. I don't know if I'm exaggerating, but I don't give a fuck. I always get it caught on my loofah, which is the worst. That is the fucking worst, because you least expect that shit, and like you're just scrubbing away, and then it's like gets caught, and you're like, oh my god. And you just need like a second to just close your eyes and breathe in the shower, just to like wait. You can just get it caught on different shit, like especially your bra. They are very nice piercings. I do really like them, and they're healed. I can change them. If you have any other questions about them, you can leave them down below and I will answer them. I respond to all my comments, or at least try to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any video requests, be sure to leave them down below. Anyways, I love you guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye, shawty.